Ow! 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 Southern Soul ECP. It's Matt Beast the Captain. And guess what? Guess who got awarded the Image Award? Kendrick Lamar for They Not Like Us. Wow. I really didn't see that happen. I really didn't see that happen. That was not on my bingo card for 2025 for Kendrick Lamar to get the NAACP Image Award for that song. After the Grammys. Now, it's wild because the NAACP has been advocating for black people and actually people of color. So Hispanic people, Asian people, and everyone in between has been getting advocated for about the NAACP. So I got somebody here who knows a little bit more about the NAACP than I do. EZP.
Man, you know what? It's nice to be back, Mac Beats. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Southern Soul, ATLFM.com, the real Southern Soul Radio. And it's good that you're here at EZP to hear us chop up this game about the NAACP. Pun intended. Man, I'm telling you, the Civil Rights Act of 1957, they were instrumental in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, and the Fair Housing Act of 1968. Those were instrumental. But those are generations ago. I'm trying to wonder now, is the NAACP obsolete? Do they really matter? What have they done in the last 3 decades? Where have they been on melanated issues? Where are they? I really don't, I can't perceive actually what they're doing other than a couple of court cases. You know, real change came about in our environment with George Floyd in 2020. It's these organizations aren't really holding their weight. They aren't really pulling it. You know, I'm happy that he got some accolades, but we don't need empty accolades from an irrelevant organization. They're almost irrelevant. I can't think of anything they've done in the last 2 decades that affect melanated people or foundational Americans. I just don't understand.
I think their impact has become sort of watered down because of their approach and how it's more of a people of color thing. Because when they first started, it was an organization dedicated to the civil rights organization. It was dedicated to the civil rights movement. It was pushing in that direction. And it was aiming really to just get so many injustices addressed in that way. But in the last couple of decades, they've been relatively quiet, especially in the matters of hip hop. And they've been quiet a little bit because how quickly trends shift backwards and forwards, and how things are progressing, and the perspectives and beliefs and understandings and doings of what their main audience, black people, is actually doing.
I really do think that Kendrick Lamar is doing the NAACP a favor. He's got more followers than the NAACP. The NAACP has grassroots followers, and they've been around since the early 1900s. I think Kendrick Lamar is doing the NAACP a huge favor, and they're taking advantage of that because they are absent on major issues regarding the melanated community and the foundational American community. It's just, I just don't. I'm lost for words regarding them. I'm very rarely lost for words.
Right.
They need to come up and really replace the huge vacuum that they created since the early 1900s. And we get something from this video, family. Be sure and give us a like and subscribe. Helps the algorithm with the people who like this information to get this information. Southern Soul is very important, especially in the South, in the southeastern part of the country, from Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, and lo and behold, Florida. We really appreciate you guys for tuning in, turning on, and telling a friend.
Yeah, and I really think that the NAACP has become a more political organization. I think it's become increasingly more politically based, and I think that has had a friction effect to the more extreme needs of Black people and extreme beliefs that have come about in the last 25 years, and especially as they're being practiced by the young generation. The young generation, in every generation, is always being blamed for something. Back when the NAACP was doing what it was doing, it was the freedom fighters, and they were the younger generation. So now they're trying to get with how the millennials and the people younger than them are still fighting a good fight. But I have a question to ask for my Southern Soul fans. My Southern Soul listeners, all my listeners, I got a question for everybody. Kendrick Lamar just got the award for Image of the Year. He got the Image Award from the NAACP. So what if Drake isn't a pedophile? What if Drake actually has never been around or has never wanted to be with a child or a kid? And as we're saying, a minor, or as the song says, what if none of it is true? He already walked into a concert with his jacket smoking with bullet holes in it. And already hearing this song everywhere he's going, and somebody's always saying A minor, and the song's being played everywhere and used by many different athletic teams, all types of teams. The song is everywhere, getting awards for everything. If Drake kill himself, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear we should have did this. If he killed himself and then it's proven that he is not a pedophile and he's never been around no kids like that and has never done nothing, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. So I want to ask that to y'all. What if Drake isn't a pedophile? What if everybody got it wrong? Ask yourself that and let us know in the comments. Until then, we out!
We out. See you on the radio, Southern Soul, ATL, FM.com.